following is a Jackass Nation production. Subscribe to us on Podbean at jackassnation.podbean.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following show is supported by Amazon.com. Use the link in the description below so you can help support this and all other shows on the Jackass Nation.
Go home, go home, go home.
I don't have to take this. I'm going home.
The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is a go-home match. Introducing first, the Jersey Jackass, your champion, BC.
That's the bottom line. The Stone Cold Section. And yes, now with the Rock is cooking.
Just when they think they got the answers, I change the questions.
Brock Lesnar. New Day Rocks.
All right, welcome back. It is Go Home, ladies and gentlemen. It is SummerSlam weekend. We have so much to go on, so much to talk about. This is your host, the one, the only, the Jersey Jackass, your boy, B to the C. Hit me up on Twitter at RealJackassBC. That's RealJackassBC.
BC?
Yeah, buddy. And as you can tell, we have a packed house tonight for Go Home. We have a full panel here. Let's start it out. Let's go over to Matt, who's giving me a weird look. Coach Matt, what's up?
Yeah, I don't think people can see. I love how he says, as you can see, we've got a packed house on an audio show.
Well, a lot of people can see. There's not as many blind people as there are people that can see.
Bro.
So people can see. They just can't see us right now.
I'm pretty sure it's like John Cena, and you can't see us right now.
You can't see that. That's very true. You can't see us. And then going over here, speaking of people that you cannot see, the one, the only, the intern, Ricardo, is on the Jackass Nation. What am I thinking?
Yay, I'm on here. Roman Reigns rules. Roman Reigns rules. Roman Reigns rules.
All right, we're going to cut him out of the show. And the man who hates everything that WWE does, so much so that he deleted the entire network. He's Jason, the ex-WWE fan.
Yes! I didn't even give him that one.
I actually re-upped my account today. I want to watch SummerSlam.
There you go. We are glad that you are back, Jason. And then, of course, my buddy who goes with me to all the WWE events in town. It's Mr. Rob Ntropi. Rob, what's going on?
Yo, what's up? You can't see me either. That's because I'm kind of dark.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
true.
okay.
No, that's true.
I am very dark.
It's like Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Rob, smile.
Rob,
there he is.
And once again, we are keeping the long-going tradition of Jason having music playing when the show starts.
I went to a website.
It has to happen. It has to happen.
It does have to happen.
I do want to point out that the only reason that Rob goes with you to every single WWE event is because I'm not invited.
Wait. Y'all
I don't know why.
I want to go.
Invited.
Well,
I'd like to go.
If I have one ticket, BC's going because BC's the wrestler.
Yeah.
If
I watch it.
2 tickets, I mean, besides mine,
Yes.
then you'll go. Or maybe
But how
Jason.
often do you really get that many tickets, though?
Yeah,
Well, we had
not
4
not
one
often.
time.
Not often.
We had-
There was one time I lucked out and got 4 tickets.
Yeah.
All right. Next
I
one. Next
tried
one.
to get 4 for the last one, but it didn't work
Well,
out. So,
I mean,
yeah.
when are they coming back to Dallas? Not anytime soon.
There's a
October.
house show coming soon.
Okay, so when are they coming back to Dallas? Not anytime soon.
I don't know. They probably have something planned that I just don't
Royal
know.
Rumble's in Houston. But
Is
it's
it
not
really? I
Dallas.
thought it was in Philly again.
Ooh, I think it's in Houston.
That's my hometown.
Last year was Houston. Last year was San Antonio.
I would totally go.
Either
to
way,
that.
all right,
okay,
I'm
anyways.
pulling it
that's
up
not
right
what we're
now.
talking
topic.
about. We are talking about SummerSlam weekend. It's going down, and before we get into the major card, we're going to break into a little bit of NXT Takeover. A lot of big matches going here. Johnny Wrestling is back as Johnny Gargano will take on Andrade Almos with Zelina Vega, who is Thea Trinidad, for those who know.
And just quick aside, it is Philadelphia. That's where the Royal Rumble
That's what I
is.
thought.
That's my bad.
Aleister Black goes one-on-one with Hideo Itami. The Authors of Pain defend the NXT Tag Team Championships against Sanity. Asuka defends the Women's Championship against Ember Moon.
Yeah.
And Bobby Roode defends his glorious NXT Championship against Drew McIntyre. Guys,
Bro,
what are we excited about?
You didn't say it right. Drew McIntyre.
Well, I guess we can say that Matt's most excited for Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre. We are NXT.
That was a great promo.
Yeah, it was. It was a really good one.
Absolutely hilarious, man. I see Rob messing with the board over there.
I
We're
was-
probably getting loud as hell.
I guess Johnny Gargano versus Andrade happened this past week because I didn't watch. I watched 2 weeks ago was the last time I watched, so I didn't see that. So that's interesting.
Well, the main event on the main event on the show that Johnny Wrestling came back and announced that he wanted a opponent for NXT Takeover.
Yeah.
Andrade took on No Way Jose.
I saw that.
And it was a great match. And after the match, it was Zelina Vega who said, well, Johnny Wrestling, you want an opponent? You got one.
Okay, I must have not watched the whole thing. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Okay, so you asked which one are we most excited about? Is that right?
Yes.
Asuka versus Ember Moon.
I believe, basically, I know Jason's excited for that one.
Asuka was going to kill her.
Not our girl, Ember Moon.
Bro, she helped train me.
Not Athena.
Okay. Yeah,
The wrestling goddess helped train me, the Jersey Jackass, 4-time MPX champion, current. Oh crap! What is Jeff Jarrett's company?
Global.
He has a company?
Force, Impact.
Global Force Wrestling.
Global Force Wrestling. So GFW. It's
Okay,
GFW.
then I'm the current GWF tag team champion, and I Global Wrestling Federation.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I mean, that's great and all, but, Asuka's going to kill her.
Rob, be the voice of reason here. Who's winning, Asuka or Ember Moon?
Asuka.
Yeah,
No!
God almighty.
Ember Moon is hitting the
one
eclipse.
is ready
Asuka-
for Asuka.
Asuka has the record now for longest reign.
That's it.
She's going to lose it. That's
She
it.
done.
New Day, same thing happened to New Day. Once they got the record, they lost the next pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. Asuka finally is going to lose the pay-per-view, and it's going to go to Ember Moon.
She gone.
You think she's going to go up to the main roster?
I think so.
Asuka, yeah.
That's the only way I would want her to lose.
I think
I think
she's
that's the
going.
reason she will.
I think she's going to the main roster, and I think she's going to Raw. I don't think she's going to SmackDown because SmackDown's women's locker room is actually pretty good.
True.
It's the Raw that needs her there.
SmackDown is really pulling me into right now, but we'll get into that a little bit later.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, oddly enough, I'm really excited for Andrade and Johnny Wrestling, mainly because I love Thea Trinidad. But Aleister Black, who I didn't like when I first met him, or first saw him, I didn't like the character, but this short little rivalry that they build with Hideo Itami really has brought me in.
Yeah.
I've actually liked what they've set up there.
I like that they've actually given him a rival. They've brought in a lot of guys, a lot of talented guys from like Ring of Honor and everybody else to come in and face him. But now you actually have a feud with him with Hideo Itami and Aleister Black. Man, he is something else. Like what he can do in that ring is absolutely ridiculous. So that one should be probably match of the night.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I sit there and watch all of his matches, and I will continually hashtag I'm not taking that because I'm not taking any of that.
Oh my god, dude! Just the Black Mass, that alone, hell no.
Rob, is it gonna be a glorious night?
I guess so. I don't know.
Rob, I need a little more enthusiasm from you. I keep throwing it over to you, and I just get okay.
I'll give it to you. I got it.
Give it to Matt.
All right.
Matt, is it going to be a glorious night?
It will be a glorious NXT Takeover 3.
It will. I do believe that Bobby Roode's keeping the title.
I do too.
You think he's
One
losing
word,
it?
Claymore.
Look, I love Drew McIntyre.
I love how big.
He's gotten huge.
He makes
when you-
Bobby Roode look
Unless
small.
you are Heath Slater, if you leave the 3MB, you get really big on steroids.
It's true.
But,
Well,
he's
got
also really
kids to
tall.
feed.
Well, okay. See, for me, I think I want Drew to win. That's who I want to win because I've been a big Drew fan for a long time. That's who my pick would be. But with the whole Roderick Strong push and that feud that they're doing,
I don't think it's over.
I don't think that's over. And even before the NXT like 2 weeks ago or something like that, he talked about how you have to face me, or like if you two fight Roderick Strong and Drew McIntyre and you win, Roddy, then you face me for the title after Takeover, which was a weird thing to do at that moment because then it kind of lost the credibility of this fight.
It's not necessarily for the title. He gets a shot at Bobby Roode.
Well, he said he would put the title on the line.
That's Bobby Roode being Bobby Roode.
Okay,
now.
gotcha.
So,
But I don't think it's over either. I think Roddy's going to win and Bobby Roode's going to move up. I think Drew's going to stick around for a little bit longer and then have a feud with somebody else, and then he'll move up later.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. But that is TakeOver, and that takes place on Saturday night. I'm quite excited for it. But the main event on Sunday is WWE SummerSlam. Let's look at the pre-card right of that. Akira Tozawa, the new Cruiserweight champion,
I was shocked.
with Titus O'Neil, will have the rematch against Neville. The New Day will, and we already know it's going to be Big E and Xavier taking on the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
Now, is
and
there...
as well, we will have the Hardys and Jason Jordan taking on the Miz Taraz, all on the pre-show.
Oh, okay, so it's pre-show.
Yeah.
All right, so first of all, the title being on the line, all of those being title matches, except for the Hardy Boys. Yeah. Those other two, I think that's kind of terrible that those are the pre-show matches, but regardless. I was surprised by Akira, but do you think that the reason why they've announced that it's already that's Big E and Xavier Woods has any sort of merit to the match that we're going to see?
No, I don't think so. I don't know what the reasoning for it was, but they went ahead and announced it. So
it's just weird because they haven't done that before.
It was part of the storyline with the Usos trying to figure out who they can game plan with.
Yeah,
so it's just a help to that.
By the way, that theme song for the Usos, I dig it so hard.
I do too.
I love it.
Ricardo, what are you thinking about? What are you excited about on the pre-show?
If they get enough time, which they probably won't, but it would have been Neville versus Akira Tozawa for the title again. That was a real big surprise because originally it was supposed to be Tozawa winning at SummerSlam, and for whatever reason they changed it. So he might lose it already. They pull a Zack Ryder, or he keeps it, and then we just get a new champion and kind of change things up in 205. So.
Could be interesting to see because I know 205 is not doing that good. Jason, you hate the pre-show. Are you excited about any of this though?
I don't hate the pre-show. Well, I mean, I don't give a damn about Big Cass and Show and Enzo and.
Well, that's later.
That's not pre-show.
No. That's
really?
Not pre-show. No, the way that Enzo and Cass have been booked, no, that's not pre-show at all.
Yeah, wow. They've been in the main event on Raw.
So I thought you said 3 matches were on the pre-show.
Yeah, Akira Tozawa versus Neville, the New Day versus the Usos, and the Hardy Boys and Jason Jordan versus.
Oh,
Miz
that's
Taraj.
right.
Someone
Sorry.
doesn't listen.
No, my list doesn't even have the Hardy Boys and Jason Jordan.
That one was added today. So.
The fact that they put Jason Jordan in the pre-show. Well, first off, he wasn't even on the show until today.
The fact that they put the Intercontinental Champion in the pre-show is a little bit of a travesty.
That's crap, and the fact that Jason Jordan is teaming with the Hardys is crap.
I just think that they all needed a paycheck.
They get paid whether they're on the show or not. The Hardys.
Well, you can't have a pay-per-view without the Hardys.
Why?
At this point?
I mean, it's just
you're garbage.
Oh my God, Rob! The Hardys are garbage.
They're not garbage.
They are way too old, and Matt the only thing Matt has is delete, and he can't do it.
He does do it, but he doesn't say it. He's just like nah,
and he also says wonderful, but.
He does. It's delightful.
I think WWE lately has been like I think I saw a meme where tag teams go to die.
Yeah.
So I don't get any good tag matches except I'm getting.
I think Usos versus New Day is gonna be a good one.
But it's not for the belts.
It is.
It is.
Is it for the belts?
Yeah. It is for the belts.
Yeah.
The title.
So why is a championship match on the friggin' pre-show?
That's the second championship match on the pre. Damn, Jake. the cruiserweight title's on the line on the pre-show too.
They always, you know what? They always put the Cruiserweight title on a pre-show.
They have been.
It's always been. I have come to accept it. Even though it is a belt. It should not be defended on the pre-show.
They're tiny people.
No belt should be on the pre-show, but hey, we're not Vince,
it
right?
devalues the championship, which is why stop doing pre-show. Just say it's part of SummerSlam.
Well, we got that one. To kick off the main show, Rob, we're going to have Cesaro and Sheamus taking on 2/3 of the Shield in a reunion. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. The title is on the line. Are the Cesaro and Sheamus, are they finally dropping it?
I do not think so.
You don't think so?
I think they're going to hang on to it, but this may be a damn good match. I'm expecting this to be a good match.
I do think it can steal the show. What are you thinking, Matt?
Well, before I say that, should we make predictions for the pre-show? Because we didn't do that.
We don't have to predict every single show. We're just going to kind
of... okay, gotcha.
You know.
I think this is going to be a fun one. This is going to be a bruiser of a tag team match. I think Cesaro and Sheamus keep it, though, because the whole Ambrose and Rollins thing, like, they're still trying to come back together and do that whole reformation thing, reunion, and they don't trust each other. And meanwhile, Cesaro and Sheamus, they've been a fun tag team to watch. I think that they're going to keep it strong.
Well, Ricardo, I think they should have gotten together a week earlier. I think they milked it 1 week too long for Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. When Dean put his fist out, Seth shouldn't have walked away. I thought that was really dumb. But I think they're so hot right now that they take the titles.
I think so, too.
With me, or are you with these?
I'm with you. I think they take the titles. I think they're going to be like dysfunctional, lose it at the next pay-per-view, and then win it again at the next pay-per-view.
So we're going to play hot potato.
Hot potato.
Hot potato with the title, Jason. Is that what's happening this weekend?
No, I think Cesaro and Sheamus are going over, and we'll have some falling out between those two in the ring, which will set up a singles thing for them.
I'm actually annoyed that it's Cesaro and Sheamus versus Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Because I don't think Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins deserve a tag team championship versus all the other tag teams that you have.
I think this is filler considering that we did have the Revival is injured now.
Yeah.
And it's kind of put things in turmoil now. Push the club. You know, give me actual tag teams. I think this is just a foil to set up Ambrose against
Seth Rollins.
The evil witch Rollins.
I actually disagree. I think what they need is them to be together because they don't have anything for them separately now. So I think what they have to do is keep them together.
They'll have them fight.
I don't think they're going to fight each other. I think they're going to be a team, and I think they're going to hold the belts for a while. But you speak of the club, and I think the club is randomly getting involved in a match that apparently Jason does not care about, and that's Big Show and Big Cass with Enzo Amore. How you doing?
In a shark cage.
In a shark cage suspended above the ring. Rob, does Enzo jump from that cage?
If he wants to die.
Oh, please jump from the cage.
Keep your ass inside that cage. But this one, I'm going to go with Big Show. I'm going to go with the old guy.
I want Enzo to have a mic in the shark cage. And he's just up there. He's just
Bada boom!
Yeah. And I'm 20 feet high, and you can't teach that. And they're like, yeah, the match has already started. Shut the hell up. I'm going to give it to Big Cass.
Big Cass, I'm going with you. I'm thinking Big Cass is going to take this one. It makes no sense for the Big Show to win because we're pushing Big Cass here. And I think Big Show's being brought in to do the big man thing. Yeah. Where they're like, oh, he's undefeatable. But I do think the club gets involved. Can you teach that, Ricardo?
I don't want the club to get involved. I just want Big Cass. Well, I mean, he is the heel, and we know how Vince likes to book heels.
And big heels, too.
Yeah, I think Cass takes it because, you know, what's the point of breaking them up if you're just going to bury Cass?
Yeah.
So Big Cass takes it. I hope the club doesn't get involved, but if they do, I wouldn't be too surprised.
You know what I like about this whole breakup is that it hasn't felt like Crime Time. You remember when JTG and I don't remember the other guy,
Shad
when they broke up, Shad basically did nothing after that, and then JTG was just hired for a long time until he was eventually fired like 6 years later.
Okay, so
but like and this, I was so nervous that that's what was going to happen. I was like, oh god, please don't be another like Crime Time. And it didn't happen like that, and I'm actually very thankful that these two have survived.
Did you know that Crime Time won 5 number 1 contender tag team title shots, and not once got a tag team title shot? It was so depressing. To this day, it's still one of my favorite tag teams, and they were shitted on.
Did you know Funko Pop made a FYE collectible, Walgreens collectible, Enzo and Big Cass duo that's supposed to come out in August?
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, this month, and I was like, well, that's great marketing. Good job.
Jason, does somebody named Big win this match?
Absolutely. I think Big will be going over. No, it's definitely going to be a Cass. I see it. They're setting up Cass to be this because Vince likes his big guys, and he's a big guy. So, yeah, show's going to do the job for Cass.
He's a good worker.
His promo was actually good.
I was surprised.
He played off the crowd so well.
Also, I'm so thankful that they changed that music. I was like, what the
hell? Did they change his music?
They
I didn't
did. Oh, my God. The first one was awful.
Is it better than Jason Jordan's?
No. Oh, my God. I swear to God, I'm about to play Contra every time that comes on.
Okay, hold on.
Jason Jordan?
Big Cass wins, and then he's going to show up at the main event afterwards. And he's going to stare down the champion, whoever it is.
Okay, that's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out for you. Well, the champ is here, but he doesn't have a title. He's taking on Mr. He's not taking on Mr. Money in the Bank.
Oh, no.
He's taking on a very pissed off Baron Corbin,
That
Matt.
was horseshit. I don't cuss very often when I'm on air, but that was horseshit. That was so bad. I thought we were in for something special. I was like, oh, Jinder's gonna lose it. We're gonna see it here. We're getting all these little, swerves. It's gonna be amazing. And he fucks it up. Okay.
And it wasn't even a good pin. It wasn't a great pin.
It was
If you
not
go
a
back
great
and watch
pin.
it, it's like...
I was waiting for Baron Corbin's mouth stomach to open up and just scream. And
Stop it. Stop fat shaming the boy. But, Cena's going to win. I just don't see Baron Corbin winning. The whole reason to, strip him of the Money in the Bank makes no sense at all to me.
Who did he piss off?
This is the second time that Cena has been involved in a failed Money in the Bank match.
Sandow, man. No.
As soon as I saw it, I was like...
Was it Sandow?
I said in my head, they won't do this again.
And they did.
Oh, I'm like, oh my God.
And
they
you could
did it
see his
again.
eyes, Baron Corbin's eyes, every time. He kept looking back at John, looking back at John, looking back at John. And then he rang the bell and he ran over. And I'm like, that's stupid. Why would you ever do that? At least if he hits you, that's a disqualification. You might have another title shot later. What the hell's wrong with you?
Well, Rob, principal photography has already begun on Bumblebee. It started on July 31st. We know that John Cena is in there. Is John Cena going to be able to make it to filming of Bumblebee?
Yep.
He'll make it. Everyone will be able to see him. Except for,
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't think they can see him.
They will be.
Okay.
It's called a camera.
Don't argue with me. Yeah, he'll be able to make it, and he'll be in great condition. As long as he doesn't drop himself in his fucking neck again.
Oh, that
Shinsuke's not fighting him, so it's okay. No, Jinder's going to be out for a while.
Yeah, that looked bad. I actually am going to say that Baron Corbin's going to win this, and this is how we take John Cena out for a while. I think the reason he loses the Money in the Bank because of John Cena is to give him that extra anger to go in there and do something that will devastate. Matter of fact, we could see Cena win via disqualification.
I was going to say, Corbin's going to lose it, grab a chair, beat the shit out of him.
I don't think the match is going to start. I
don't know. It could be interesting.
Yeah, I think Cena's going to come out, and then all of a sudden Baron Corbin's just going to start. Because if that's how I was booking it, that's how I'd do it.
You know what? I say the blood capsules come back, and we see Cena bleed.
Oh, maybe.
He's going to take such a beating, and he's just going to go away.
We don't bleed unless you're Brock Lesnar.
And
you're too afraid to go tell him you can't.
Also,
bleed.
he's Superman, so
and I don't think you can see his blood. But what you can see is a demon rising from the depths, as we will get Finn Balor one-on-one with Bray Wyatt, and it's not just Finn; it's the demon. Jason, are you excited to see the demon? I haven't heard you play the music in a while.
It's about damn time, okay? When they teased it on Raw, and he just teleported into the ring for some odd damn reason.
Because he's fighting Bray Wyatt, and that's how they do mind games,
and
apparently.
And now they're doing... Look, we can both teleport and come out to smoke and shit like that.
I just hope there are maggots in this.
If they do, I swear to God, don't fucking do that again. God, don't do that screen. Anyway... Demon comes back. Yeah, I see Demon going over.
What are you thinking, Rob? Is the Demon going over on Bray Wyatt?
Look, I just really got back into wrestling. I found this guy Finn Balor. I freaking love him. I did my phone ringer, and I haven't seen the Demon. And I knew this was coming when he was going to fight Bray Wyatt. So yes, Finn Balor is taking this one. Sister Abigail would not save him.
The coup de grace.
I'm quite excited to see it. I've been waiting for the Demon to make the turn. Now, I liked the tease of the Demon. I did not like the official announcement that it would be the Demon taking on Bray Wyatt. Now, Ricardo, do you think it was a good idea to make that announcement?
No, they should have just left it as a surprise. It would have got a bigger pop, I think, than it. I mean, it's going to get a great pop, don't get me wrong, but it would have been a bigger pop just to kind of say, like, oh my God, it's the Demon! Like, oh my God, there it is. And you know what? I mean, both are great wrestlers. I wish Bray was booked better most of the time. But I think it's going to be Balor because you don't bring out the Demon to lose. Yeah. So it's going to be Finn Balor going over.
Bray needs to turn somebody. He has not turned anybody into the Wyatt family, with the exception of Daniel Bryan. But that wasn't really that didn't work. He wasn't turned. He was forced to join.
Yeah.
He needs
Randy Orton.
Yeah. But again, it came to the fact that Randy was just playing him.
I know.
He needs to actually turn somebody like The Undertaker used to do with the Ministry.
Oh,
I do have one theory, though, because we haven't seen him in a while, but Harper and Rowan come back to Raw.
I can see Rowan. I don't know about Harper. Harper is...
Luke Harper's he's his own guy now. He's a SmackDown. He's a SmackDown guy.
Yeah, but when was the last time he was on?
Yeah, but
but he's still under contract.
He's still with SmackDown. Even actually SmackDown.
Is Rowan SmackDown?
Yeah, they're both SmackDown. I could see that happening.
Yeah.
Because Rob, you had something?
Bray keeps losing.
Bray
needs a win.
Well, he won. He won against Finn this past week. So.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's never won a big story. Other than the championship,
every huge
and his championship run was kind of lackluster.
It was.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, when he was crying over that house, man, I was like,
oh never mind.
The damn House of Horrors.
Yeah,
that match was a horror to watch.
I would say that. I'm with you guys. I hated the fact that they already announced it because there's a mystery and there's just a mystique about the Demon. That's how they've been booking it for a while because you haven't seen the Demon in a long time. You haven't seen the Demon since Finn won the Universal Championship.
That's true.
So you've been booking Finn Balor. You haven't been booking the Demon for a long time. And now you're just going to be like, the Demon's coming, guys! No, that takes out every little bit of mystique that you had with it. Now it's... Whereas you could have been okay, it's Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. We're going to have a rematch. We're going to see what happens next. And then it starts and it's pop. And you're like, oh, the Demon's coming back.
I mean,
and then it starts.
It's kind of like Vader being in Rogue One, Spider-Man being in Civil War. We knew it was coming.
Yes,
you
we didn't
don't
need
have
to
to show your card.
Yeah, exactly. I think Finn takes it. It's obvious Finn's taking this.
Well, like you're saying, it just really would have been better to see him come out of nowhere. And speaking of out of nowhere, Randy Orton has a match that is out of nowhere against Rusev.
It's out of nowhere, but oh my God, that RKO on SmackDown was amazing.
That was a great.
That was the most beautiful RKO I've seen in a long time.
Jason, Rusev crush. Is he going to crush Randy Orton?
Please. They brought Rusev back. They kind of hyped it up. And then, he instantly comes out and gets squashed by Cena or whatever. I want Rusev to win.
In a flag match. Flag match.
Oh, you're talking about... Well, yeah.
It's yes, Cena's going to win this. So, yeah. It's
America.
I'm kind of with him in the same boat I am with Bray. He needs a win, okay? And this would be a perfect opportunity. I'm really tired of Randy Orton's thing.
I think Randy's about to take a break for a bit.
Good, he's boring.
I think we needed Randy to stay heel with the Wyatt family. I think turning him was a stupid move.
Yeah.
That was a horrible heel, though.
Rob,
my eyes glow.
Rob, do you care about Rusev even though Lana's not there?
I honestly don't. I just don't give a shit about this match. I don't care who wins.
Yeah.
I don't care for the match. I love Rusev. I think when you put Rusev on the mic, it's one of the greatest things ever.
It's gotten better.
Because he's always going to give you something that's gold.
Yeah.
Like the one time when they made the international team with Del Rio and everybody, and he walked out with the monitor. And someone tweeted him, why did you carry the monitor with you? He's like, I took the TV, now I'm TV champion. The guy is a genius.
Yes. He's great. I actually missed Rusev when he wasn't on air. So now having him back, I like it. I I actually do think he's going to win over Orton, but there's literally no reason for this match.
Yeah. I think it's literally just to get Orton on the show.
Yeah. I mean, Rusev had a great match against Chad Gable like 2-3 weeks ago on SmackDown, and that's when the thing with Orton started. But
I would have rather seen Chad Gable versus Rusev at SummerSlam.
That was a great match for SmackDown, especially those on SmackDown. But you know what?
Winner goes against the winner of the U.S. Championship match. That should have been what it was.
Go Rusev. I got Rusev.
Well, speaking of the U.S. Championship match, AJ Styles and Kevin Owens have put on a phenomenal feud, no pun intended. And now we have Shane McMahon as the guest referee. We saw a lot of footage of Shane screwing people over as a referee. Is he going to do it this time? What's going on in this match here, Matt?
So, first of all, we were talking about how Rusev's great. You know, he always gives you something. Kevin Owens is fantastic. And even on Twitter, Kevin Owens is great. Love following Kevin Owens on Twitter. He's such a dick. And it's so hilarious.
He's a phenomenal dick.
He really is. So AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens with the special guest referee of, Shane McMahon. I don't see Shane going heel or anything. Like, that just doesn't really match up with his persona at all. With the whole land of opportunity. Like, that doesn't make sense. I think there will be a time where, like, he feels like he needs to get involved or what have you. Like, Kevin Owens is going to pit them against each other. But I think ultimately AJ Styles is going to walk away champion.
Rob, let me put this up to you. We are 8 months away from WrestleMania. Does in some way, shape, or form Shane kind of cost Kevin Owens this match, and we build to Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon?
Ooh, that'd be a good
at
match.
WrestleMania.
That'd be a really good match.
I didn't even think of that,
Yeah.
but yeah, that could go. Because I mean, I was going for AJ Styles anyway, but what you're bringing in here, yeah. I would like to see that happen.
You know what he's bringing in here? He's bringing in straight fire. That's what he's doing.
Straight fire.
What's the next pay-per-view after this one?
Battleground on SmackDown.
What? Battleground already happened.
Did it?
Yeah. That's where the flag match happened.
I totally just saw a commercial for... Oh, you know what? I was catching up on the NXT. So that's why. It wasn't all the NXT.
You know what? No, I'm going to take your theory, BC.
Yeah.
AJ wins. Shane costs Kevin Owens. But they fight at Survivor Series.
Oh, that's weird.
That's in Houston.
But
I think we could see Team Shane.
Team Shane versus Team Owens. I could
something
see that.
like that.
But you still can't keep fighting people on his roster, okay?
Yeah,
Please.
no, he really. But then at the same time,
Worst
is he pulling
boss
people
ever.
from Team SmackDown versus Team Raw?
Oh yeah, see that's what we're gonna get. We're gonna get. I don't know. The next one is a Raw pay-per-view, and it is No Mercy.
No Mercy.
And I don't know what's after that.
Hold up, I'm looking it up.
So,
probably a Survivor Series, I'd say.
It could be, yeah, we could be moving into
because Survivor Series is in November.
Unless we get another SmackDown.
Probably,
match,
yeah, you're right. You're right. We'll probably get another one.
Jason, AJ Styles kicked Shane in the head and apologized to him, but Shane wasn't really. Shane said, "Hey, we're going to chalk that one up to an accident, but you do it again, I'm going to put hands on you." Is he putting hands on him?
Like I said, Shane is probably the worst worst employer for putting his hands on his employees. So, seriously, he keeps fighting people from his roster.
You don't see Dana White stepping in the ring against John Jones.
Daniel Bryan seems to also be pushing it too. Like
he's on his way out the door to wrestling. Yeah,
I'm just saying, like Daniel Bryan's like that instigator who he's just like, oh, and you know who your best special guest referee is going to be? Shane. And Shane's like, what?
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know what kind of added crap they're going to have with this, but I will say AJ's going over.
Okay. Well, another championship match. We have Naomi defending against Natalya in a feud that I don't care about, with the exception of Miss Money in the Bank right behind her on her heels. Carmella is killing it. I wish she would knock out the guy with no chin. I really hate that guy.
Fabulous.
Love it. She's absolutely incredible.
I really hate James Ellsworth.
I hate him too.
He's the perfect heel.
I wanted Goldberg to spear him dead.
Oh yeah.
During the Royal Rumble, I wanted him to hit the ring, and as soon as he hits the ring, he gets speared, like just dead, broken in half, speared.
You know what?
And then you know what? Take a full jackhammer. And then it gets thrown out.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm normally against in-ring deaths, but I would totally be okay with that one.
October 8th is Hell in a Cell for SmackDown.
He spears him.
Cool.
He spears him so hard he gets a jaw. or he hits him so hard his jaw swells up and he actually gets one. I don't know, but he is perfect fucking heel bait because I hate the motherfucker.
I do too. Cannot stand the guy. Rob, Naomi's not even trying to get her entrance on point now, is she?
No. Well, you know who I want in this one.
You want Naomi?
Hell no, I want Natalya.
No, dude, he is really? You didn't know this? He is
about
in love with
Natalya.
Natalia?
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He loves Natalya.
Bro,
I mean, don't get me wrong.
That is my baby.
He's got a type.
Natalia. I love me a little Natalia, but she's not that high up on the list. You know,
I was a little shocked that she
Carmella
won.
is definitely growing higher on the list, which is weird because she's tiny for me.
I actually thought it was going to be Charlotte. I was surprised when it was Natalya to win that number one contender.
Natalya deserves it, though. She's been a company woman. She deserves it.
That, and I think that you don't put Charlotte in there unless she's winning.
Yeah.
And she's...
Well, at that time, she wasn't... That issue wasn't a thing.
I will say I see a cash-in this time.
Many cash-ins.
Right after Mr. Money in the Bank?
Yes, I see a cash-in.
You think they don't milk it anymore? I think it's an almost cash-in.
Mm-mm.
Yeah?
Ricardo,
what are you thinking?
Naomi has been one of the worst women's champions. I have not been a fan of hers.
Thank you.
I disagree, actually.
Natalya's going to take it. There is no cash-in that will build this feud. At Hell in a Cell, she'll cash in.
See, I'd like to see a cash-in and then a feud. Like, let's have Natalya go over, win the belt, and here comes Carmella to cash in.
Nope, Natalya has been a company woman. She's done everything they've asked of her. She deserves a good title run.
She farted.
With them.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I'm not saying she does not deserve a title win. This is a girl who had to deal with a fucking fart gimmick. Okay.
But not just a title win, a title run.
Yeah, she deserves it, but at the same time,
I don't care who
there have been
deserves it.
plenty of times that Mark Henry deserved a legit title run,
That's
and
true.
he's been screwed over ever since. You know, just because you're a company person, Dolph Ziggler
That is true.
has done everything for that company.
Pretty sure
and
he's
has
in
been-
Japan right now.
But you know
and
what?
has been and was shitted on. Oh, was he on?
He's not on SmackDown right now, and even Shinsuke Nakamura said, he was like, yeah, he's going to do very well in Japan. I'm pretty sure he's about to go there. And he said that on Talking Smack, and everybody's just like,
oh.
What?
But I possibly
Get him
see,
on the phone right now.
I'd love to see Natalya actually win the belt and then get it cashed in on her. But this could set up an actual face turn for Natalya.
I mean, she's kind of not even really that much of a heel.
She's a tween.
Well, we could
Yeah.
we could have a full on face run, and then chasing the belt would help build that face. So I'm just saying, I would like to say it. I don't want to see her not without the belt. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I just
Well, everyone needs a belt. If
Don't
not,
do
your
some
pants might
shit
fall
like
off.
you do where she wins the belt, and then the next day or the next show,
Zack
on
Ryder.
SmackDown, she freaking loses it.
Yeah.
Let her hang on to that belt for a while.
I mean, I would like to see it, but at the same time, like, I disagree. I think Naomi has actually been a pretty good champion. Like, she's gotten a lot better in the ring than she had before. I mean, yes, the whole ring entrance thing.
No,
but
ring entrance aside,
I actually like
I
it.
don't care about the character at all. There's nothing about her that makes it pop to me.
I think a lot of fans would disagree with that, though, because I think her entrance alone keeps her relevant, and then you see her in-ring work and how better it's gotten, and she's actually pretty good. But at the same time, I do agree with you guys that Natalya does need a good championship run. I don't think it's happening this time, though. I think Naomi wins. I think something happens to where they're going to be like, let's do another Hell in a Cell match with the women, and then that's where FABULOUS
Cashes in after Hell in a Cell. That makes a lot of sense.
Hey, we had a 6-man Hell in a Cell match one time.
Armageddon, was that Armageddon? That was 5-man.
No, it was 6. I'm pretty sure.
But Armageddon was 5-man.
It was Rikishi.
It was
Rikishi, Austin, Rock, Angle, Taker.
I don't think they're going to do it with all the women. Yeah. I don't see that.
Hey, they did Money in the Bank. Why not?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, you saw how that turned out.
So Rob loves Natalya, but my love, my baby,
Sasha
my
Banks.
girl,
Huh?
the one, the only, the most beautiful 5 feet of fury,
Bailey.
Miss Alexa
My future
Bliss.
baby mama.
Sable.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Tori Wilson.
I would change my rules on marriage. I would change my opinion on children for Miss Alexa Bliss. How you doing, darling? Give me a call. She is defending her women's championship against the boss, Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks?
Sasha Banks. Unfortunately, I can see my baby losing her belt. I don't want it to happen, but I see it happen.
Yay.
I think it's going to happen. I like Sasha. I like Alexa. I think it's weird. I don't understand why they just did a 180 on having Bayley be in the title match on SummerSlam.
I think it's because the crowd started to boo her.
They started to boo her after she got injured. Or injured, quote unquote.
I thought, is she not legitimately injured?
No, she's legitimately injured.
Yeah,
they showed her later not injured.
It's her
somebody
shoulder.
caught her not injured.
I
So they were like, "Wait, why is your arm not in a sling? And why is your arms up?" And she goes, "Whoops, she caught me." Yeah.
Well, let's use the internets and see what we can find.
He's looking it up right now.
Okay. I could have sworn she was injured.
I thought it was kayfabe.
Because Nia Jax's been hurting a lot of people.
Yeah, that's because Nia Jax is not trained properly and does not need to be in the ring.
She wasn't trained by Ember Moon, that's why.
Exactly. I was trained by Ember Moon. You can put me in the ring. According to this August 16th, it looks like she's still injured. Stupid things.
Okay, well, if it's not kayfabe, either way, I think Sasha takes this. I think they're going to really try to make a feud between her and Alexa because, let's face it, the women's division on Raw has been atrocious.
Yeah.
So I think
these two could really put on a good show.
I think they could too, but they're the only two that could.
Yeah.
Emma she's not doing anything
Who?
right now. Yeah, right. And then you've got Mickie James, who's not doing anything right now.
Man,
your girl,
they dropped the ball with
your
her.
other girl, what's her name? I can't even remember her name right now. She's so irrelevant.
But Becky? No, she's SmackDown.
No, she's SmackDown. The woman who was with Charlotte for a while.
Oh, with Charlotte. Oh, Dana Brooke.
Dana
yeah.
Brooke. Yeah, she's
They
not
don't
around
do
right
anything
now.
with
They don't
Dana.
do anything with her. And then all you've got Nia is for just to be a dominant female. That's it. And she doesn't even do much either. So
And apparently,
Don't you start talking about my baby now.
she doesn't. She hurts people. That's all she does.
That's what she's supposed to do. She's a big woman. She hurts you.
Bro. Do it professionally. Anyway, so I had to say, like,
kayfabe it.
I think Sasha's going to win it because that's going to keep the feud going between Alexa and Sasha until Asuka gets there.
Yeah.
No.
I think, yeah.
I got it. No.
Stop
Sorry.
hitting the table.
I got it.
Yeah, it's not emphatic when you hit the table. That's just you hitting the
he
table.
keeps asking when he's not going to be an intern. You know, when you learn how to do things properly, maybe we'll upgrade you.
Alexa wins. Asuka debuts and stares her down.
Ooh,
yeah, I mean,
that's interesting.
There's
That's a
not
good
many
twist.
debuts on SummerSlam.
You know what? I will say that only if Asuka loses on Takeover.
If she loses
If she loses on
Takeover,
Takeover, it's happening.
Yeah, because she needs to go against a heel. Because Asuka, I mean, she's the heel on
She's
NXT,
heel right now, but it's only because she's overconfident.
Yeah, but I mean, the fans love her. She's a great wrestler. She loses. She comes to SummerSlam, stares down Alexa Bliss.
Could be very interesting to see.
That's true.
So Alexa Bliss goes over. No matter what, I got Bliss winning.
Well, everyone always wants more international matches here in WWE, and we're really getting it with this one.
Yeah, we are.
The modern day Maharaja.
Get it right.
From Canada.
Yeah, I know. By way of India, it's Canada. Let's be honest, guys.
Jinder Mahal takes on Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Every time he says my homeland, though, I just want to go, Ottawa.
I'm going to speak to my people in my language.
Poutine and maple syrup.
What's all this about?
And good beer.
I'm sorry.
We love Canadians. That's so bad.
Yeah, I want Shinsuke to win.
I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to be Cena and Mahal.
I did too.
The fact that it's Shinsuke has me not knowing what the hell's going to happen.
I'm sorry, he's from Calgary.
Either.
My bad.
Yeah. I have no idea either. I love Shinsuke. I like that he's finally getting the title run, but I thought he was going to do it a lot later. I didn't think it was going to be right now because people are still getting to know him on the big main card. Jinder's been a great heel, though.
He has.
I like this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like I
don't
bring
Jinder
someone
deserves
up
his
from
spot.
absolutely nothing and make him credible like that was an incredible. They did a great job.
I don't want to see him go down yet.
No,
but I don't know who he faces next, and I don't want Shinsuke to go down. So I'm with you. I'm conflicted. I don't know, but gun to head, you asked me.
Nefarious means.
What do you mean?
Somehow the Singh brothers cost them a match or something.
I could see that because
Great Khali shows up again.
All Jinder's done is beat Randy Orton.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess to legitimize the 50th WWE champion, you got to give him more time. So I'm gonna say Jinder wins, but I want Shinsuke. My heart says Shinsuke. My brain says Jinder.
Jason, what are you thinking?
I want Shinsuke. I do. I just don't see it yet.
I don't either. Intern.
Also, I like Jinder's music.
I like his entrance. How the red carpet starts coming out and everything.
Like
it's so good.
Yeah.
I think they talk some sense into Vince, and he's going to try to push Shinsuke more. Shinsuke wins it, and there goes the feud. Because there's no feud right now between Shinsuke and Jinder, not really.
There really isn't, you're right.
So Shinsuke wins it, and there you have your feud right there. It's like, I want my title back, and it's going to go back and forth. It's going to be, it's atrocity, this and that. You want to put my people down. The same old crap they always do. But I say Shinsuke takes it, barely, but he takes it.
Well, is it the modern day Japanese rock star or is it the modern day Maharaja?
I don't think
Mr. Ntropi, what you got?
It is the modern day Maharaja.
There you go. You got that, bro.
He is winning this one. I want him to win. I need him to win. I do like Shinsuke like everyone else, but it's not his time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Jinder Mahal, for me, came out of nowhere. I didn't know him being there before. I just saw him show up one day. He fought. And the next thing you know, he's the freaking champion.
Yeah.
So
out of nowhere.
It's amazing to see how, like you're saying, like how he came out of nowhere because like his debut was in anger management with Enzo, and then it's like on Raw, and then he started like having a brief feud with Enzo, but that was while Enzo was having a feud with Rusev.
He was part of him and Rusev were a team.
Him and Rusev were a team.
Oh my God, they were, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then remember, guys, Mojo beat Jinder to win the Andre the Giant title, or the Andre the Giant Battle Royale.
Gronk helped throw him out.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, it's just hilarious that all this happened. Like, you had Jinder kind of being a comic relief in a way, and then now you go to him being a dominant champion and being a damn good heel.
I mean, he's getting cheers.
He is.
He's so good. He's actually getting. I mean, he get boos, but he's definitely getting.
And he
cheered.
gave the Singh brothers a job.
Yeah.
Have they had a singles match or tag team? Of course not.
No, we don't need the Bollywood brothers.
I don't like that they're not the Bollywood brothers. I would prefer their Bollywood name.
They need to win the tag team champions, and they need to be like.
Oh God, that's like putting the titles on like Heath Slater and Rhino.
Oh, the colons.
It's so interesting.
They
haven't done anything. But like, I think it's so funny to see them in the ring. Because they're so tiny.
Compared to everyone.
And I'm like, oh, weren't they big at one point? No, they've always been tiny.
And I thought Randy Orton killed one.
I think we were also like, why is Randy Orton beating up these small children? Oh, that's the Singh brothers.
Well, this is the
call the police.
This is the part of the show where we say goodbye to the intern because I don't want his input on this next match. It is the main event. WWE Universal Championship is on the line in a fatal four-way. Samoa Joe, the Samoan submission machine, taking on the last man standing, Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns, and the Beast incarnate, the Conqueror, Brock Lesnar.
And future UFC champion.
Yeah, apparently, because, he wants to go face John Jones, because John Jones is fucking stupid. But All right,
I don't know.
this
I
one,
think John Jones could beat Brock.
well, this isn't UFC talk, but
I'm just saying Bones is
Bones
ridiculous.
is good, but Brock has 60 pounds on him and is a world-class wrestler. 60 pounds on him. If Jones adds the weight to catch up, he's too slow to face Brock.
That's true.
Brock doesn't drop the weight because Brock doesn't care.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
That's a good
Eat,
point.
sleep, negotiate for more money, and threaten to leave.
And there's look.
And then conquer.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and go to Jason first on this one because Jason doesn't like Brock.
I don't like that he don't wrestle, and he doesn't do anything.
Bro, he does German suplexes.
He doesn't do a goddamn thing. Yeah,
he takes people like Suplex City.
No boy.
And then hits an F5.
He takes a spear, then he takes a jackhammer, then he loses to Goldberg.
And they did the exact. They did less and got booed. So
when did they get booed?
WrestleMania 20.
Oh, which one? I thought you were talking about the most recent one.
No,
the most recent one.
I was like,
but people cheered for shit that was worse than that. I was like, am I in a topsy fucking turvy world here? Anyway,
dude,
that who
match,
goes over? Anybody but Brock. There.
Anyone but Brock.
I want Samoa Joe to win because Joe was the guy they said wouldn't make it in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
He came to NXT, was never supposed to. It was always supposed to be in NXT. This is Joe's last shot. This is close he's going to get to WWE. And now he's in there. They friggin' didn't use him on the card for WrestleMania, which pissed me off.
They didn't use him.
They didn't use him
at
on the
all.
Royal Rumble, which pissed me off.
Yeah.
Let's put the belt on Joe. While I don't think that's going to happen, I honestly think that they are going to put the belt on Braun Strowman.
I think it's a crapshoot that I think any one of these four could win it. I could see it going any way and us making a story out of what's going on there. Rob, is Brock Lesnar leaving? Is he losing the title?
Yeah, Brock Lesnar is definitely losing this one. Who I want to win? I may have made a wrong pick on Twitter. Who knows?
Didn't you put Roman?
Yeah.
You idiot.
Well, honestly, to go along with Jason, I kind of want Joe to win.
Yeah. I want...
Plus, now, when he comes onto the ring, I'm just like, Joe!
Joe!
He's gonna kill you. He's gonna kill you.
I think they're going to force Roman Reigns down our throats again.
Up until this week, I was dead set. I am always Team Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is one of the greatest athletes of this generation. But I was 100% sure that Roman Reigns was winning this belt.
My God, you're such a mark for the...
Come into this week, and I don't think he is. I would love to see Samoa Joe win it, but I don't think Samoa Joe's winning it. I think Brock's keeping it. Because they have been doubling down on this Brock is leaving thing. I think they want us to think Brock is leaving. I don't think the fight with John Jones is actually happening. I don't think he's going back to UFC. If it is, it's not going to be for a while. So I think Brock keeps the title until WrestleMania.
Goes defends it in different planets.
Because he's the Universal Champion.
And he won't be around for a while.
Exactly. So is this a big swerve, Matt? Is it just them trying to make us think that Brock is leaving?
I could see that. I could see that being a possibility, but I almost feel like because he has not been a very attentive champion, that Brock is going to go away for a while. I don't think anybody ever really leaves for good, the WWE. So I could see Brock being back at some point when he just feels like it, but I don't think Brock wins because I think the WWE wants the title to be seen more often. And you don't see the title when you have it strapped to Brock. So I think Braun Strowman's time will come. I think Roman Reigns' time has already passed. And I think Samoa Joe's time is now. And I think he wins because you see what he did leading up to Great Balls of Fire. It was a travesty that he did not win there.
Yeah.
Because of how amazing he was during that promo.
Yeah.
And this is where they make up for it. Give Joe the strap and then have him face off against Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, whoever it is later. Because Samoa Joe can be the perfect heel after Brock Lesnar is gone.
Could be very entertaining to see. I just don't think Brock's done yet. Plus, even if the fight does happen in December, I could see Vince making a deal with Dana going, yes, you can have Brock for December to face John Jones. He's got to wear the WWE Universal Championship to the ring, though.
Maybe.
Could be very interesting to see him walking in there with that Universal
But
Championship.
if Bones wins,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Bones is like, I'm the champion, right?
I'm pretty sure Dana White.
I think Dana White and Vince have a very good working relationship, and I think Dana would let it happen. The only problem is what if Brock does go in there and get beat pretty bad?
John Jones better take that belt.
I would love it. Oh my God, that would be amazing.
I'm a John Jones fan, but if he did that, like, hey, what's he gonna do? Take it from me? Tell you what.
Then you got people from WWE going over to freaking UFC to fight to get that belt.
And then we have an invasion, guys. We have an invasion.
and then they find out UFC people actually fight. I would. Oh God.
CM Punk's standing there. He's like, guys, don't do it. Guys, don't do it.
Okay. Now, because of what we just said about John Jones whooping Brock Lesnar, is why that belt will never go over to UFC. Because if I'm John Jones and I beat him down, yes, I'm going to take that belt. I'm going to say, well, you should have stayed over on the wrestling side. I'm going to take
He's going to hold both belts.
I'm taking this shit with me.
Yeah.
I would do it just to disrespect WWE.
That's when WWE would finally bring in Conor McGregor. Like, can you go get our belt?
So that right there is why Vince McMahon will never let that happen.
Yeah.
Never. He will not make his belt look small. Or even John Jones just going over and looking at it like, nice belt, bitch.
Why is it red?
All right, Ricardo, match of the night. What is it?
Yeah, I thought you didn't want to hear from him.
No.
Well, no, I'm gonna talk about the main event real quick.
Did you not already say something?
No, not yet. So, but okay.
You dreamed that?
Roman Reigns.
All right, well, go ahead and say something.
Okay.
I'll cut it out before we.
Okay. Joe deserves it. Braun deserves it. I know y'all might not like that, but Reigns deserves the title. Brock does not deserve the title. He doesn't defend it enough. He's not on the shows enough. Whatever. I get his contract. Whatever. I want Joe to win. Braun's time will come. If Roman wins, I think there might be a Shield reunion. They're like, do you have my back? I'm going to have your backs if they win the tag team titles.
I would like that. I would like to see the Shield completely back together.
If the Shield comes back together, they're going to be all champions. But I want
one night.
But I actually want Joe to win. I want Joe to take the title. He deserves it. He did a great job at Great Balls of Fire. And he was put in a shit spot in that because that was like he should have won it at Great Balls of Fire. Mm-hmm. So I want Joe to win because seeing Joe fight against either Roman or fight against Braun Strowman, that would be great matches.
Yeah,
right there. So, yeah. So that I got Joe. Joe's my pick.
Let me pose a
with
question.
surprise pick being Roman.
That's not that much of a surprise.
No,
I think more of a surprise would be either Braun or Brock. But let me pose a question before we head out. If Roman wins, it's more than likely, I would say, that the next matchup would be Braun versus Roman because we've seen what they can do in a ring. And then does that, at that point, cause a Braun Strowman title run? If Roman wins this Sunday, and then the next opponent is Braun, could we see then Braun?
I mean, I totally could see Braun as champion.
Taking it from Roman, yeah.
Yeah. Because there's no
and
reason...
skip right over Samoa Joe, though.
Yeah, well, there's no reason for Braun to fight Samoa Joe, and then why is Samoa Joe fighting Roman? Instead, it's like Roman and Braun are never over.
Yeah.
Like, these guys survive the most ridiculous things, and they're like, I'm here to fight! I'm not gonna stop till someone's dead.
I'm not finished with him!
Yeah.
Okay.
He's never finished with him.
Okay. Let's say Braun takes it. Let's say Braun wins at the next pay-per-view. Let's say Roman wins, Braun takes the next pay-per-view. So then, let's say Roman gets hurt again, whatever. Finn Balor has never had his rematch.
That's true. He has never had his rematch.
Can we get Balor versus Joe 2?
I want Balor versus Joe.
And then winner of that go against Braun?
Yeah.
I can't see Balor beating Braun, though.
Yeah,
hell.
No. You can't see it, but it could happen anyway.
Yeah, I cannot, like, there's two things I can't. I can't see Balor beating Brock. I can't see Balor beating Braun.
I think we're on to something, though, because I think we have already game planned what's going to happen. I think we've discovered it. We've cracked the code. It's going to be Samoa Joe wins. Then, some reason or another, Braun feels like he got screwed by Roman, goes after him one more time.
We get that at
Hell in a Cell. Mercy.
Hell in a Cell.
It's No Mercy, because
that's wrong. That's right.
So, No Mercy. And then you've got Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor, a Finn Balor that's just wiped the floor with Bray Wyatt and is moving on to try and cash in his rematch.
Could be very, very interesting.
Just crack that code, bro.
I see that you think you have all the answers, but just when you think you have the answers, they change the questions.
Thanks,
Rowdy Piper.
Before the end,
do I have to whisper "Go home" for like the mic drop? Go home.
Before the end of the year, I think though Braun and Joe will be champions.
I'm more of a fan of a long-term run.
I would love a long-term run.
I hate when they play hot potato with it. Or
I know.
Potato.
Hot Topanga.
Or hey, next year Mania, Joe Balor title.
See, because I still think they want to do Brock versus Roman.
Not
That's
again.
why I think Brock holds it and continues
Not
to hold
again.
it till
Because
Mania.
maybe it's a deal where it's like who was the one that actually defeated the Undertaker sort of thing.
Like that.
Yeah.
But
We can do that without the title.
all right, Rob, match of the night. What is it going to be, and where can the good people of the Jackass Nation find you?
The match of the night is going to be that Fatal 4-Way. I'm just hoping that thing is going to be freaking awesome. I don't want a shitty fight. And you can find me on Twitter at Entropy1. That's N-T-R-O-P-I-1. You can find me at Channel Control and watch our shows every Monday because it's good.
That's how you promo.
I feel like you should like promote it as in like Matt returns, like special guest star Matt,
who hates you all, comes back.
Well, Matt, since you hate the audience, don't tell them where they can find you, but tell them what match is going to steal the show.
I don't hate the audience. I only hate the Channel Control audience for some reason. I have no real reason for doing it. It's just, I just decided to prioritize my life over them, I guess. Okay, so match of the night, phenomenal AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. It's already been building. It's been a great feud so far, and I think that one's going to be awesome. I think... Oh, that's it for that. I'm sorry. I'm tired. You can find me at Move the Joystick. That's exactly where you can find me.
Jason the X, let them know when you're deleting your WWE network, where can they talk to you?
At Twitter and Instagram at Jason the X.
Do you delete your WWE network if Joe does not win? Or if Brock wins, do you delete WWE Network again?
Maybe. I don't know. Probably.
Jason, what match is going to steal the show?
I was going to go with AJ and Kevin Owens because God, they have done some great work in the ring, and I'm hoping that for all that we've seen, I hope they really bring more this time around. I think they can. Even though we've seen how many times have they faced off? Four times now. Yeah. I think they have more to give.
I completely agree, and adding Shane into the mix is great. And that's all the people we have on the show. Now, intern Ricardo, what's stealing the show, and where can they find you?
I'm going to be just like everyone else. I think Kevin Owens and AJ Styles will take the match of the night if given proper time. If not, it's going to be the Fatal 4-Way. But my first pick is going to be the Kevin Owens, AJ Styles. And you can find me on Twitter at Rick_Alvarez.
Can they just not kick off SummerSlam? Like, I don't want them to kick off SummerSlam.
I do want to see the Cruiserweight title match, though.
Yeah, okay, well, yes, I know that. I'm talking
you
about
mean
like,
the curtain jerk.
Yeah, I don't want it to be the curtain jerk where it starts off with those two.
See, the problem is you need a top match to go. And okay, what time does Game of Thrones start?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. So you're going into your second hour. You need something big at 8 o'clock, or you're going to lose your audience to Game of Thrones.
Who do you think is that Cesaro and Sheamus versus?
I think Owens. That is Owens AJ.
Oh, okay, yeah. I agree with that.
Right before 8 o'clock, we'll get that, and before that, I think the curtain jerk match is going to also. I'm going to think outside the box, and they're going to steal the show, and it's going to be Cesaro and Sheamus taking on 2/3 of the Shield. I think that match has a possibility to really steal the night and have a lot of magic to it.
Yeah.
Big Cass show is going to be the opener.
No, you don't
think
open
so.
that week. You
No.
never open that week.
No.
You can't. You have to open with a strong match.
And I initially
That's
thought
why it's called curtain jerk. You open with a strong match because you jerk the audience off strong. You get them all excited, and then you have a weak match to settle them down. That is legitimately the terminology that we as wrestlers use.
All of the looks you're getting right now are priceless. Okay, you cannot see it at home, but like, I'll just describe each one. First of all, you had Rob all the way over there. He had been looking at his phone. He looks up, just wide eyes, just staring at him like, really? Like, it wasn't like horror or anything. It was just like
knowledge.
No, because I'm thinking, if you're going to get a curtain jerk, can Alexa Bliss or Sasha Banks come up to our seat? And
then you had Jason over there giving like, I don't know, like the Igor look, like one eye is bigger than the other, and he's just like, what?
Did he just? He didn't just say what I think he said. You didn't say that.
Oh.
Tell me you did not just say that.
And Ricardo's like gaping. He's just like, huh? Like he just got like a smiling gape and like big eyes. Like, that's a thing?
I know that was a thing. I think it's going to be Big Cass and Big Show.
That was fantastic.
It's going to be the bigs.
Oh, well, you guys know where you can find me. At Real Jackass BC. That's RealJackassBC on all social medias right here on the Jackass Nation Podbean channel, as well as the Offshoots Nation. Thank you, Offshoots, for showing all of our shows. We appreciate it. This has been another great episode as Jonathan McConnelly and McConnelly Graphics. Thank you for our awesome graphic. I really appreciate that. We're going to cut out a little bit. Make it seem like it went off without a hitch.
Please do that.
We will see y'all next time on Go Home and anything else here on the Jackass Nation. We'll see you later.
Go home.
Go home.
Go home.
Get out of here.
Go. It's over.
Get the hell on.
Why are you still here?
I'm still leave.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to Go Home. We'll be back right before the next WWE pay-per-view. Don't forget to follow BC on Twitter at RealJackassBC. We'll see you next time.
Go home, go home, go home.
I don't have to take this. I'm going home.
Go home, go home, go home.
I don't have to take this. I'm going home.